Awesome. We're going to go into a very comfortable seated position. And a couple of things about the comfortable seated position. We all have knees and hips issues as we grow older, obviously. So, hang on a sec. Let me turn this thing lower. And so if you find that some angles here are not working quite right, the easiest thing to do, obviously, is to just grab a towel and roll it and place it under your tailbone. Alternatively, sit on the block. Otherwise, let's settle in here. Let's find our breathing. Let's start to relax. Move into it. Lots of movement here. Just kind of trying to figure things out. Maybe close your eyes, if that feels okay. Good. How do we feel this morning? Maybe you have just woken up. Maybe you've already gone for a run. Maybe you've already done Denise's class and Jordana's class. Whatever it is, settle in. Move gently side to side. Find your angles. Good. Take a nice deep inhale through your nose. And exhale through your mouth. Wonderful. And again. Lift your chest slightly more forward and exhale through your mouth again. Very nice. Reach your arms to the sides. Open your chest. And go ahead and hug yourself, your right arm over your left. Drop your chin down. Lengthen your spine and lengthen your neck. With your next inhale, once again, open things up. And exhale, hug yourselves again, left arm over right. Lift your arms up. Another inhale, maybe move your rib cage slightly away from your hips and rotate to the right side of your body. Drop your hands on the right on the floor, left on your knee. Easy does it. We're just opening things up. Don't overdo it. One more breath. Nice. Inhaling, opening up again. Exhaling, shifting. One arm slightly longer than the other, and then switch. And with your next exhale, dropping and twisting to the left. 3 breaths. Opening, twisting, feeling how far we can go. All good. Nice. Next inhale. Lifting up once again and again. Continue lifting through your spine. And this time we're going to lean and drop our right arm on our cat. We're also eager to participate in our yoga. They're going to show us downward facing dog. Nice. Lean, relax through this. Inhale, open up. Let's go to the left side. 3 breaths. See how far you can reach. Don't let your right hip lift off the mat. Keep your neck soft. Keep everything heavy. Just opening up. 3 breaths later, we're lifting up once again. And this time, I want you to bring your hands behind you. Roll your shoulders back and lift your hips off the floor, reaching your knees and opening your heart. Arch your back. This is your first arch. And bring your hips down. Lean back. Switch your legs. Once again, settle in here. Maybe you're crossing your legs, and maybe you are actually keeping your shins parallel to each other. Good. Once again, we're going to start playing a little bit here with our spine. This time, we're going to have our hands on our knees, pressing to help us. Next inhale, press your hands into your knees. Pull your shoulder blades together. Reach your heart forward. Lift your chin. And with an exhale, round your back. Relax. Once again, Shoulders back, long neck. Press your hands to help you bring your chest forward and round your back. Chin to your chest. One last time. Open, open, open. And one last time, really, really, really round. Lovely. Roll your shoulders back, and we're going to go 2 times, rolling our head to the right and 2 times to the left. When you reach over your right shoulder, instead of dropping your head down, see if you can just reach your chin toward the ceiling. One more time to the right. So you're keeping your neck active here. And now we're going to go in the opposite direction. Left ear to your left shoulder. Chin up as you're reaching back. Right to right. Chin to chest. One more time. This is your inhale. And as you pass the midway, exhale. Wonderful. All right, go ahead and reach your hands forward. Reach, 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 reach. Wonderful. And from here, roll over your knees if you can and find your way into your tabletop position. Awesome. All right. Now, spine is really ready here. We're going to open up. We're going to start actually playing with it a little bit. I want you to bring your body slightly forward and back. Keep your spine very neutral here. We're just warming up our wrists. Nice. 2 more times. Go a little bit further. See how they feel. One last time. All the way forward. Very good. Inhale. Start to drop your elbows down. Chest toward your hands. Stay. Pull your shoulders back. Hips up. One more breath. And with your next exhale, thread your body through, but keep yourselves in low cobra. Shoulders are back. Everything is working. Now you're really getting your back muscles engaged. Look over your left shoulder. Come through the center. Look over your right shoulder. Come back to the center. Inhale, tuck your toes or your knees. If you're not quite ready here, find your way into a push-up position. There you go. Drop your knees to the floor. Wonderful. And reach your right arm up and left leg in the opposite direction. Please watch that right shoulder. Don't let it come close to your ear. Bend your left knee. Reach back with your right hand and clasp your left toes. We're going to stay here for 3 breaths. Please try not to drop your knee. We're going to start pressing our foot into our hand. Ready? Inhale and press. Again, inhale, press. One more time. Inhale, press. Next, inhale. Reach your toes away from your fingertips and place your hand and your knee on the floor. Good. Shift your hips gently side to side. Readjust, reset. Right leg out, left arm out. Settle in here. And now go ahead and bend your right knee. Reach back with your left hand and grab your toes. Try not to drop your right knee here. Ready? Inhale and start to press. Inhale and press again. Really lifting your left shoulder here. One more time. Reach, lengthen, drop. Chaturanga again. Inhale. Pause down here. Reach forward. Roll your shoulders back. And again. And one more time. And again, tuck your toes, plank. Wonderful. Come into down dog from here. First down dog of the day. So settle in here, pedal your feet, shift your hips gently side to side. Wonderful. Inhale. Exhale, come on your tippy toes and drop your knees to about 2 inches above the floor. Flying tabletop position here. Really warming up our core. We're gonna go nice and slow. If this becomes really uncomfortable, just play with your tabletop position. Otherwise, rotate onto your left inner edge of your left foot. Lift and hug your right knee with your left hand. Come back and switch. We're rotating onto our left shoulder and left hand, hugging our left knee. Come back through the center. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more set. Building the fire in the legs, in the core, and in our shoulders. One last time to the right. We are in balance. Good. Once again, lift into your down dog. And now go ahead and walk or jump forward. Bring your hands to your heart center. Keep your knees really bent and start to lift your chest. And from here, mountain pose. Reset. Yes. Reach up. Yay. Nice and long. Good morning. Drop your arms to your shoulder height. Rotate your palms to face down. Inhale, and with an exhale, start to rotate to the left. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. And then when you're all done with that rotation, place your left hand onto your right hand, onto your left shoulder, left hand onto your right hip. Full rotation. Continue rotating with your chin and with your gaze. One more breath. Next inhale, we're going to go ahead and release that. Start to come through the center, chest is still open. And with your exhale, you're going to continue on to the right side of your body. Once again, your right hand is going to end out on your left hip and your left hand on your right shoulder. Chin, neck, everything follows. 2 more breaths. One more. Next inhale, reach, and come all the way back to the center. Chair pose. Place your feet together, hands to your heart center, drop. Now that we have prepared our spine, we're going to start to challenge it. Inhale, and with an exhale, right elbow, left knee. Nice and easy. Settle in, watch your knees. Your knees are going to be really parallel to each other. Drop your hips as low as you feel like challenging yourself, and then press your left hand into your right hand. Really press it in. It'll help you bring that left shoulder up. Good. After your third breath, lift up, and with an exhale to the right. Continue playing with how low you can bring your hips, the squareness in your shoulders, the twist in your spine. One more breath. Coming back, dropping our hands on the floor, and hop or step back. Good. And from here, once again, chaturanga. Remember, you're very welcome to either skip chaturanga or do it on your knees. Lifting up into up dog. Sway your hips gently side to side. Good. One more inhale. And with an exhale, shoot your hips all the way up. So everything is pretty much working here. Now we're going to start challenging a little bit our legs. Reach your right leg all the way up. Come forward. Hover here for just a minute. So your knee is really close to your chest, your shoulders are really working. Now you're definitely feeling that your core is engaged. And then from here, place your right foot between your hands. Let's open up our hip flexor here. So keep your hands on the floor, right knee is really bent. Figure out the diagonal distance between your feet because that will determine how comfortable and confident you are going to be with your balance. If you are on a carpeted floor, as always, this is much harder to do. So we're gonna go into a one-legged forward fold. Roll your shoulders back. Inhale, reach your right arms all the way up. Exhale, hands in front of your right foot, drop. If you think you can, grab your right calf with your right hand and go ahead and pull your chest to your right knee. One more breath. Good. Bend your right knee and we're back in our lunge. Arms are up. Beautiful. Hands back on the floor. Right leg goes back. Place it on top of your left heel if you can. If you feel like challenging yourself, inhale and with an exhale, go through your chaturanga. And down dog. Release your right foot, place it back on the floor. Good. Inhale, left leg rises. Same thing. Move your body forward into plank. Roll your shoulders back. Tuck your left knee under your chest. Stay here for that extra breath. Just feeling that there's so much warmth in your core, and then place your left foot between your hands. Settle in here. Find the diagonal distance between your feet. Chest is open. We're shifting gently side to side and opening the hip flexor. Ready? Inhaling up. Exhaling, hands on the floor in front of your left leg. Lift your right leg just as high as it would go. If you think you can, grab your left calf with your left hand and draw your chest towards your left knee. You don't have to. One more breath. Good. Release. Start to bend your left leg. And we're back in our lunge. Beautiful. Hands come back down. This time, if you are with me, left leg goes on top of your right heel. Inhale. Chaturanga. Down dog. Release that left foot. Settle in here. Wonderful. Soften your knees. Come on your tippy toes. Roll your shoulders back and up forward. Once again, we are in chair pose. Drop a little bit deeper into it. Inhale. Exhale, rotating to the left. Finding our knees, squaring our hips, opening up our arms. Left all the way toward the ceiling, right toward the floor. After your third breath, come back through the center. Legs are working. Rotate to your right. Hook, and then open up. Keep dropping your hips. Hands to the center. Rotate and lift all the way up. Yes. Reach, lean back. Everything is working. Once again, arms are gonna come. Place your feet slightly wider apart again, just so that you don't have to struggle with wobbliness. And rotate to the left. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. Right hand on your left shoulder, left hand behind you. Keep rotation. 2 more breaths. 1 more breath. Yes. And feeling like have gained at least another half an inch or so. Keep going. Once again, plant your hands and continue with the chin. Keep pressing the right shoulder back. Challenge it now. This is much more of an effort than it was the first time around. And after your third breath, Release your arms. Coming back, lifting, and once again, chair pose. Drop. Really, really drop. Open up your arms, arch your back, hands back on the floor. Inhale and step or jump back. Good. Chaturanga. Inhale, come into plank position. Rotate onto the left side of your body. Reach your right arm up. Inhale, really open up your chest. If you have to drop on your left knee, this is a perfect opportunity. Just go ahead and drop, no big deal. Otherwise, hang in there and shift your hips all the way up and thread through the needle and lift all the way up again. Make this big, take space, it's all yours. And coming back in. One more time. Opening up and coming back in. Wonderful. Reach one last time with an inhale. Right hand comes back down. Beautiful. Rotate to the right. Find your plank, knee, stacked feet, whichever way you want to go. Open things up. And then round your back. Shift your hips up. You really start to challenging your obliques in, not just your shoulder. And open up. And in again. One last time. Big opener. And back in. Open. Really feel like you are just waking up. Bring your left hand down on the floor. Reset. Chaturanga, down dog. Okay, so now we're going to start playing a little bit with our hips. So I want you to bring your right leg up with an inhale. With an exhale, rotate your knee as you come all the way forward and bring your right knee towards your right elbow. And then from here, drop it down. We're going to go into very, very active, to begin with, pigeon. So we're not dropping down into an easy one unless you absolutely need to, and I perfectly understand that. Gently place your fingertips in front of you and press into them. One more breath. Tuck your left toes. We're going to pause here in this flying pigeon. And then lift your right leg all the way back up. Drop both of your heels on the floor. Let's do that on the other side. Inhale, left leg rises. Bend your knee. Bring it toward your left elbow and rotate it. Flying pigeon. And then drop it down on the floor. Drop your right knee and knee toe your way into your active pigeon. Keep pressing your fingertips, really lifting through your chest. Your hips are super square. Breathe. Wonderful. Tuck your right toes, release your knee. And once again, we're pausing here. And then lifting all the way up into one-legged dog. Reset. We'll continue doing a little bit more here. Right leg rises. Once again, come forward. Rotate your knee toward your right elbow. And then continue on with bringing your right leg to the left side of your body. Don't rotate. You're still on your left toes and you're still facing forward. Drop your hips. From here, rotate inner side of your left foot. And open up into your sea star. Another inhale. And with an exhale, left hand in. Rotate, and once again, place your right knee on the floor. Find your pigeon. We're going to squeeze everything out of this pigeon. Lots of it today. I promise we're going to be nice and open by the end of our practice today. So stay here, continue on with 3 more breaths, or reach your arms behind you, clasp your hands. Wonderful. After your 3rd breath, inhale, touch your left toes, lift and reach back. Great job. Reset. Your spine is ready. Inhale, left leg rises. Lift up on your right tippy toes, flying pigeon. Rotate that knee. From here, you're going to continue with that left foot all the way to the right side of your body and just drop your hips down. Good. Rotate onto inner thigh edge of your right foot and lift and open up. One more breath. Inhale, reach, bring your right hand down on the floor, left knee coming forward, dropping. Good. Right knee on the floor, settle in, active pigeon still. Once again, if this is the time when you really want to take a break, please do. If you just want to stay here for the next 4 breaths, that's fine. Otherwise, reach your arms behind you. The opposite thumb is going to be on top when you clasp your hands. 2 more breaths. 1 more. Nice. Helps you get a little deeper in it. Hands are back on the floor. Flying pigeon. Left leg goes all the way back. Drop. Soften your knees. Look in front of you and either jump or walk forward. Knees are bent. We are back in our chair. And we drop our hips a little bit lower now. 1 step at a time. Nice. And lift all the way up. Now I perfectly realize that taking your balances here on a single leg if you are on the carpeted floor is really hard. So if you are a little bit more wobbly than normal, don't worry about it. It is what it is. So roll your shoulders back, set your body weight onto your left foot, bend your right knee, reach back and grab your toes. Reach your left arm all the way up in the opposite direction. And again, we're going to start pressing our foot into our hand so that the right shoulder goes all the way back. 3 breaths. No leaning forward. Opening, 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 and then coming back in. And replace. Reset. Beautiful. Right foot is on the floor and reach and grab your left toes. Right arm is stretching in the opposite direction. Once again, it's all about the openness in your left shoulder and the arch in your back. Ready? Inhale, press. Inhale, press more. Inhale, press just a tiny bit more. And gently release. Very nice. Okay, close your eyes for just a minute. Compose yourselves. Breathe. And again, lift your arms all the way up. Yes. Lean as far back as you can. Your hip flexors are open. Your spine is happy. Release your arms. And again, palms are facing down. We're rotating to the left. Each time, getting just a tiny bit deeper into this. This is just a stretch. Enjoy. Drop your shoulders. Bring your chin over to the left side. Keep pressing your left shoulder back. I promise, 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 your spine will feel so much more open after this. And release. And with an exhale, coming all the way to the left. And again, drop your hands where they belong. Right, left, left, right. And look over your right shoulder. Compare. How does one side compare to the other? Can you go just another millimeter further? Good. Lift all the way up. Coming back in. Reach your arms up. Clasp your hands and rotate your palms to face the ceiling. So your shoulders are still going to be down. So you don't really want to lift your shoulders up to your ears. Everything is still open. And I realize you probably cannot see it very well. So I'm going to step back. You are still at the front of your mat. And we're going to lean to the right. Keep your hips where they are. Pulling with your right arm, wonderful stretch. Now we're going to engage our back and core muscles. So with your next inhale, you are going to rotate your body to face the ceiling. Chin is up, drop your arms below your ears. Keep reaching your arms really far away from the top of your head. Re-rotate after your third breath. Lift through the center. Good. Reset. And your arms should be burning by now. So drop to the left. Very nice. And from here, when ready, start that rotation. Your core is really working here, and so does the right side of your back, big time. One more breath. And then we rotate. Lift up and release. Let's give our arms a little break here. Wonderful. We are at the front of the mat. We're back in our chair. We're gonna rotate to the left. Hook our elbows, look down, step your right foot back. Twisted lunge. Settle in here. This should feel good. Relax. You should feel nice stretch in your left hip here. A little bit of that extra balancing. Press your left hand into your right to help you with this twist. Very nice. From here, reach your left arm up and behind you. And reach your right arm out. Today's workout, as you have noticed, is very core oriented. Deep breath. Hands come back in. You're stepping right foot forward. Nice. Readjust. Reset. Left over right. Drop. You know what's going to happen here. So find your balance. Release that left leg and bring it back. Settle in here. Take your time. No pressure. Pressure comes when you start really working on that core. Otherwise, everything is good. Reach your right arm up and then behind you. And for the next 3 breaths, we are reaching our left arm away from the top of our head, palms facing up. Don't lose your rotation. Nice. Hands come back in. Yes. Look down. Bring the left foot back in. Hands are back on the floor and step or hop back. Chaturanga. Down, sorry. We're going to actually recover here, so come into child's pose. Give your spine a little break, and then we're going to check and see if we have progressed from when we started to where we are now. Breathe. Lift your chin and come once again into tabletop position. So one of the first things that we did when we started this practice today is we tried to find our balance on our hands and knees and arch our back. Go ahead and start doing that now again. Left leg goes out, right arm out. Once again, now we know that our shoulders remain at the same level with each other, and we bend, and we reach, and we grab. Nice. Inhale, And with an exhale, press. And again. One more time. And gently release. Reach fingertips away from your toes. We are an inch taller now. We're longer. I know that. Nice. Reset. Right leg, left arm. Everything is working. You're really long through your sides of your body. Bend. Nice and slow. Easy does it. Grab. Ready. Inhale. And press. And press again. And one more time. Nice. Reach one more time and drop. Nice. Wonderful. Tuck your toes. Walk your hands towards your knees and go ahead and sit nice and comfortable here in hero pose on your heels. Reset. Nice. We're going to go through the wave. Hands are going to come on the floor. Slide them forward into puppy. Inhale. And with an exhale, slide your hands all the way towards your knees as you're lifting through a very, very, very round back. And reach. Open up and find your camel. If it's too hard to do that right away, although you should be pretty prepared, you can go with just one hand. Heart is open. And once again, release. Drop your hips back onto your knees. Place your hands on the floor and slide them into puppy. Again, inhale. And with an exhale, start to tuck your tailbone under. Round your back. If you have done it with just one arm the first time around, this is time to do it with the opposite arm. Reach, drop, find your heels, open up your heart, maybe drop your head. Lift your chin, release, bring your hands once again down and reach forward. Release, relax. We're back in child's pose. Reset. If it feels okay, drop your chest between your knees, clasp your hands, and place them on the back of your head or back of your neck, just to stretch your triceps and your shoulders. It should feel really good. Wherever you are, go ahead and release that. And we are going to go back into Cobra. You're very welcome to add another chaturanga here. Nice. So this was one of the opening asanas as well. Go ahead and very gently shift your hips side to side. See if there's a difference in the way your hip flexors work. Hopefully there is. Nice. We're going to go on to our backs here. So go ahead and find your way on your back. If you don't have a yoga mat, yoga block, just use a towel. That's perfectly great. Got a couple of options here. If you don't want to challenge yourselves too much today, you don't have to place the block between your knees. If you think that you can and want to, place the block between your feet. Straighten your legs. Settle in here. Good. Arms are going to go to T. You're going to take a nice long inhale as you bring your legs to the right side of your body. Holding this. Only go as far as your left shoulder allows you. Now our spines are pretty ready here, so you should be able to get into an inhale. And with an exhale, lift. Stay on the same side 4 times. Inhaling down and exhaling up. Bent knee or straight legs, doesn't matter. This will really keep your hips very, very square. Last time. Inhaling down, keep your shoulders relaxed. They're glued to the floor, and exhale. Very nice. Hopefully I have enough space here, so I'm gonna have to move. All right, going to the left with an inhale. And exhale up. Use your core muscles here. Don't use your shoulders. 2. 3. Last one. Don't lose it. And 4. Very good. All right. Now we're actually going to stretch both our piriformis and our spine before we go into our last challenge of the day. So go ahead and place your right foot on top of your left thigh, right around where your knee is. Lift your left foot. Press it as close to the chest as you can. Arms are going to be at a T again. And go ahead and drop this entire sculpture onto the left side of your body. First, your left knee is going to land. Then you're going to check and make sure that your right shoulder blade is still on the floor. And then you're going to start dropping your right knee in. Help with your left hand. 5 breaths. 4. 3. Couple more. Last one. Nice. Lift up. Place your left foot on the floor. Right switch. Left foot is on your right thigh, right where your knee is. You're going to lift and press your right knee as close to the chest as you can, just like we did on the other side. And now we're dropping to the right. Right knee will land first, and then from here, obviously keeping our left shoulder blade glued to the floor, we're going to go for 5 breaths, pressing our left knee in. Now, because we have done so many rotations today, and because our spine is so very warm, you should be able to get really deep into it. Couple more breaths. Very nice. And from here, we're lifting all the way up. Yay. Good. Hug your knees. Give yourself a nice massage, and then place your feet down on the floor. So we're going to go into 3 bridges. Couple of things to remember. Don't let your knees fall apart. They are at the same width as your hips. Please try and bring your knees into the position where you can very easily touch your ankles. In fact, I will challenge you to try and grab your ankles when your hips are up. And remember, all of it is about the heart opening and about your arch in the back, not so much about the hips. All right? Just keep that in mind. Think about your spine when you do this. All right? Oh, let's try it. Go ahead and bring your tail under. Right away, your lower back is no longer on the floor. From here, you're going to bring your chest open and shimmy in your shoulders under. Lift. Good. Settle in. See if you can bring your feet close enough for you to grab maybe just your heel, maybe an entire ankle. And then start to lift your chest towards your chin. 3 breaths. 2. 1. Nice. Release. Right away, relax your knees. Maybe come on your tippy toes. Find the space for your spine to round into. Lay it back on the floor. Good. 2 more times, just like that. And each time, you're going to go just a tiny bit deeper into it. Ready? Tailbone, shoulders, inhale, and go. And after your third breath, once again, find the space. Your spine is longer now. It goes through all these beautiful ways. Relax your thighs. One last time. Make it as intense as you can because we're going to go straight into Shavasana from here. Ready? Heels on the floor, tailbone under, short, much shorter spine now. Chest is open, shoulder blades are together, inhale, and with an exhale, lift. And release, 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 release. Drop your knees in the opposite directions from each other. If that feels uncomfortable, straighten your legs. And we are relaxing. Last 2 minutes of our practice today. Start to relax your spine, one vertebra at a time. Every single muscle that has been engaged, let it go, relax. They're very heavy from your neck down to your tailbone. Relax your rib cage as you go. Relax your lungs. Relax your hips, your thighs. Relax your knees. Relax your inner thighs. Relax your ankles and your feet. Relax your hands. They have worked really hard today. Relax your wrists and your forearms. Relax your shoulders. Lots of pressure on them. They did really good. Let them go. Relax your collarbones. Relax your throat, your neck. Relax your jaw. Relax your cheeks. Relax your forehead. And finally, your eyelids. You've done really wonderful. Your body is an incredible creation. Keep appreciating it. Don't let your mind wander. Keep scanning up and down your body. Everything is happy and heavy. You feel good. Take a nice long inhale through your nose and wake up your lungs and your rib cage. And with an exhale, wake up your belly. And from here, gently rotate onto one side of your body and stay here for another breath. And when you're done with that breath, helping yourself with your arms, with your hands, Lift up and come back into a comfortable seated position. This is where we've started our practice today. Rotate your head, listen to your neck a couple of times in each direction. I hope it feels better. Reach your arms all the way up one last time. Long spine, easy. Hands are together. Drop them down to your heart center. And thank you so very much for joining me today. Namaste.